Alright, I got a battle here versus a friend of a friend. I guess his name is Lash or some shit like that. So, anyway, I decided to lead with Scarf Daruma because I always seem to do that. And he probably knows that, and he leads with the Landros. So, Landros is often scarfed as well, so I don't want to take a chance. I thought he was going to go for the Earthquake or the U-turn, so I decided to go to Salamence. And then I decided to be a complete fucktard and stay in here when I know he's choiced and I know he's locked in the Stone Edge, and I should have went to this guy to resist it and then scare him out, but I didn't. And then I decided to be a super genius yet again and go for a Rock Polish early as fuck in the game. This is like the third turn, so I have no idea what I was on when I was doing this stuff. So if I didn't go for that Rock Polish, this Vaporeon would have been kind of destroyed by now. But since I did, my shit is dead now. So I go to his elf because I think it's enough to kill the Vaporeon, and I do have Life Orb, so whatever. Then he goes out to a Heatran, and I don't want to take the Flamethrower, so I'm gonna go out to my Tyranitar and scare him off with a possible Earthquake. I was thinking he'd go for the Flamethrower, but he's actually running the Sub-Toxic set, so that's pretty gay for me, especially since I don't exactly have anything that could hit him except for Focus Punch, and I need to be behind the sub for that to work. So yep, another waste of a perfectly good Pokemon just because I'm super smart. So at this point my only option is to let this guy die, and this is boring. He's going for Flamethrower, I guess, predicting myself to come in on the Earth Power, but I could have went for the sub, but I just decided not to. It probably would have been too risky anyway, so I don't care. And then I misclick here to give him a Flash Fire boost, which is like, wow, I'm so smart. But whatever. I know he's not scarfed, and I could bring in my Daruma and safely hit him something with the superpower. And he ends up switching to Nature, which is still gonna take a good amount, but I don't want to take a T-Wave or anything from that guy. Because my attack is dropped and all of that shit, so I'm simply gonna go to Rankarosu, because this guy's a really good Nature switching, because Leechy doesn't affect it and other shit doesn't affect it, and I could set up Calm Minds all day and recover off any damage he'll do with either Gyro Ball or Pyro Whip. Wow, I was gonna say Pyro Whip, Power Whip. So I think I get up a Calm Mind, and he goes to Landros and goes for the Earthquake, and it looks like I'm going to be able to take two of those. Earthquake's doing a shitload of damage since I got up the Sandstorm, and he has that ability, I forgot what it's called, Sand Throw, or maybe that's the Doryuzu one, but he has the ability when in a Sandstorm, his ground, steel, and rock attacks are 50% more powerful. So he's basically Choice Band and Choice Scarf, except he's not Choice Band, he just gets the boost from the sand. Well, I just made a rhyme. But yeah, I go to his elf now since he was eventually going to get a crit, and he is locked into the Earthquake, so I can bring his elf in safely. And then I go for the Psychic as he brings in a Heatran, and I'm way behind, but he predicted right there. I think he was predicting my Rankarusu to come in on the Flamethrower, but I decided to stay in, and I hit a Ononokosu with the Psychic. So now that he's at low health, I went for the U-turn, and now I think I caught up. So, bring in Daruma, hit him with all of that because Shofu, and he dies. So, then he goes out to a Blaziken, and I'm just gonna let this thing die, hit him with another superpower. It should still do a good amount, even if I am at -1, since Blaziken isn't exactly very bulky. And he predicts my Rankarusu yet again, goes for the Flamethrower and gets a crit. Maybe it mattered, maybe it didn't, I don't give a fuck, because he's also running some illegal hack shit. Speed Boost Blaziken is not released yet, but he didn't know. But it doesn't matter because it didn't end up making any difference, and somebody's calling me. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, it didn't make any difference since Speed Boost didn't actually help him. I was probably gonna end up doing the same thing, which was stall him out with Recover and Life Orb and Sand damage. So now he goes to his I went for the Recover because I thought he was gonna go for a Dragon Dance, but he goes for a Taunt, so that's like whatever. I'll just go to his elf. He's probably gonna go for something. I have no idea why he switched that, to be honest, but it ended up working in my favor because he went to Nature again, And I could go for the flamethrower, kill his shit off, but I decided to go for Stealth Rock because it's the best move in the fucking game, and that's why I did it. And I don't know what would happen if I used flamethrower, but now all I got left is my Rankarosu. He got Natsure. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I went for the flamethrower, then I wasn't gonna be able to set up any Calm Minds against his other two Pokemon, and he would have just outsped myself with the Choice Scarf Landros. So that ended up working in my favor, since now I could set up Calm Minds. Stealth Rock killed off his Ono, so that's good, I guess. And then he fucks up here. Didn't end up mattering that much, but Earthquake would have been a lot better option, even if U-turn is super effective since he has that ability. And I put up Sand, so Earthquake would have done more. I think I explained that already, but it doesn't matter because all he's got left is Natsure. I think I set up one more Calm Mind, and then I start sweeping shit, and Natsure dies, and then Stealth Rock is gonna finish off Landros, and Stealth Rock is the best move in the game. So comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.